Good morning, everybody. What a wonderful atmosphere in this beautiful church, filled with these Christmas trees. Congratulations to everybody involved in the project, not least the individual organisations who decorated their trees with such thought and quite a lot of humour when you look around closely. Christmas trees. A quote I found about Christmas trees: "These trees are a symbol of life, light, and hope in the middle of our winter." How apt on this morning in truly sub-zero temperatures. Another quote I found: "These trees also reflect another element of Christmas, which is giving." Our charity has certainly been on the receiving end of huge kindnesses and generosity this Christmas, which is unusual for us because we're usually the ones giving to children and families, and rest assured we're still doing that while we're working here at the same time. But this year, having been invited to share in your fantastic event, it was starting to be a concern to us how to decorate a 10-foot tree. Some of you may know a little bit about the Golden Lion Children's Trust, others may not. We're an independent charity supporting mentally and physically disabled children, together with underprivileged young people from Sussex, some parts of Kent and Surrey. We work with schools and other agencies, as well as individual families. We're 10 trustees from all walks of life, supported by a band of approximately 75 friends who give their time when they can and support us in many different ways. Our charity was founded in 1973 by people working at Gatwick, mainly for British Caledonian Airways. Anybody remember BCAL? Yeah? Come and talk to me afterwards, that's wonderful. The aim has always been to bring a little bit of magic into the life of the child with special needs, and we continue with that just as the founders believed. They believe local businesses and organisations, local people could all support children with special needs in so many different ways, and we continue that today. We work from our homes. We have 2 storage units. One's on a very cold farm up in East Grinstead, and we are responsible for our own fundraising. In 2004, we received the Queen's Golden Jubilee Award for Voluntary Services, which is the highest accolade for a charity in the United Kingdom. Our projects are many and varied. A week ago, as we do most Decembers, we chartered the Bluebell Railway Santa Special and took groups from 7 special needs schools for a morning of entertainment on the train, including a visit from Father Christmas himself, who had a toy for each child. For several children, that may have been the only festive treat they will have this Christmas. So, back to Christmas trees. How were we going to decorate our tree? I mentioned the challenge to 2 of our supporters quite by chance, and they happened to be great friends with one of the managers of Haskins Garden Centre. A meeting with him and a colleague of his, a conversation about our charity and an explanation of the work we do, led him and his colleague to say they would give us what we consider to be the most enormous gift, which you can see on the left of the altar. That's not our work, that's Haskins Garden Centre, I promise you. But it hasn't stopped there, because when the 2 managers came down on Friday to look at the work of their colleagues, they announced that they've given us all those decorations, see me afterwards, because we'll never have a tree that size again to decorate. And they've told me that next Christmas they will be giving toys to us to help with our project where we give individual sacks of toys to children. And at the moment we're up to about 400, which we're doing next Saturday. We go around to their homes and give them their toys. But in the intervening months, they've already decided on some more gifts for us, some opportunities to raise funds in their various garden centres. So this is what your Christmas Tree Festival has made possible for our small charity. This is what the trees have given us. The GLCT were the first charity to take an entire flight of disabled children to Lapland to meet the real Father Christmas. In fact, we've subsequently done 2 other trips with the help of the Finnish army, because the last time we went, the temperatures were minus 22. That's nippy. However, on the first trip, driving through miles and miles of pine forest, Christmas trees, in the dark, because there are very few daylight hours in Rovaniemi, we had a wonderful time. We saw reindeer, huskies, we rode on skidoos, visited Father Christmas sitting in his log cabin. We were given a weather alert, heavy snow forecast, and if we wanted to get back to Gatwick that evening, we had to get going. Keeping things calm for our guests, we hustled everyone back onto the coaches. On the journey back, through miles of Christmas trees, trying to ignore the sleet turning quickly to snowflakes and the increased speed of our fleet of coaches, one small voice called my name from halfway down the coach. "Lynda, what day is it today?" "Tuesday," I replied. "I like Lapland. I saw Father Christmas and reindeer, and I saw Christmas trees. Can we come back next Tuesday?" Only if you arrange it, Andrew," I called back. We'd spent months setting up that visit. Andrew was quite a frail young man, aged about 8 years. In his short life, he'd undergone 36 operations for a very rare condition he'd been born with. We meet a lot of Andrews in this hobby of ours. Children we support don't wear badges to indicate what they've undergone or what challenges they live with in their lives, but each and every one deserves a little magic. So you see, all these poignant decorations, from my first quote, symbolizing the message of giving, are so appropriate to our charity. Because of these beautiful because of these beautiful trees filling your church this weekend, because of your gifts, your donations, your support for our raffle, we'll be able to continue into this 50th birthday year next year for the charity, giving to even more children during the coming months. A huge thank you to every one of you, from all of us in the Golden Lion Children's Trust, especially the children we will be supporting. Thank you.